The House of Representatives has taken a major step towards reshaping the future of Nigeria's elderly population as Speaker Tajuddin Abbas threw his full weight behind a groundbreaking bill aimed at guaranteeing free healthcare, tax exemptions, financial stipends, and legally enforceable social protections for senior citizens across the country. Speaking at a public hearing in Abuja organized by the Committee on Women Affairs and Social Development, the speaker said the nation must no longer leave its senior citizens between the devil and the deep blue sea, relying on fading traditional family support systems that once catered to their needs. He stressed that many of the rights of elderly Nigerians have been routinely violated, not only in public institutions, but even within the family unit. According to Tajuddin Abbas, existing laws, including the 2018 National Senior Citizens Center Act, have failed to address the specific challenges faced by older people, leaving gaps that undermine their dignity, welfare, and constitutional guarantees. He noted that the bill seeks to establish a modern enforceable legal framework that will empower elderly Nigerians to claim restitutions when their rights are breached.
Act are substantially beneficiaries of the contributory pension scheme. And so what they are substantially entitled to under the Act is the monthly pension. That is what the Act guarantees. So if you exclude them from the provisions of this bill, they will not enjoy some of these other social rights.
Chairman of the committee, Honorable Kafilat Ogbara, described the legislation as a national payback, emphasizing that older citizens deserve protection, respect, and inclusion after spending their younger years building the nation.
That can affect their health, economic stability, and social engagement. This legislation aims to address these issues head-on by establishing a framework that guarantees their rights and protections. House Bill 2098 seeks to ensure health and economic relief for older persons, recognizing that access to quality health care and financial security are fundamental human rights.
Stakeholders from across key institutions also weighed in. The National Social Investment Program agencies called for the alignment of the bill with existing laws to ensure smooth implementation, while the National Pension Commission hailed the proposal as a major boost for Nigeria's social security framework, but recommended clearer funding structures and technical revisions to several clauses. They cautioned that the bill must avoid discriminatory provisions that could exclude retirees participating in existing pensions and insurance schemes.
From well-meaning developed countries, how they treat their citizens, particularly the older ones. So it is a coalition of these ideas that will help the committee fashion out that legislative framework that will help the country put in place a legislation that will help achieve this particular piece of legislation that, if passed, when passed, will serve as a fallback.
As Nigeria's population ages and traditional safety nets weaken, lawmakers say the time has come to put the house in order and guarantee that senior citizens live out their later years with dignity, legal protection, and access to essential services.
As encapsulated in Part 3, should itemize the right in bulletin points and should begin with older persons here. Subparagraph 5 and 6 needs to include that at the beginning. The provision on mobility and accessibility in physical appears in page C1026 should be deleted to read provision of mental and health care to be provided in the short title Mobility and Accessibility to Building is provided in Part 4.
The bill, if passed, could be a watershed moment transforming the care of elderly Nigerians from goodwill to guaranteed rights. From the National Assembly, Oluwatobi Enitan, reporting for TV Platinum.